The magic of editing will fix all.
Right?
Hey, I'm Editorials. It's Danny, and I have a very special guest. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, ChaseTV.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you guys there. Hi, I'm Chase. It's nice to meet you guys.
So we've been friends on Twitter for a little over a year now, but I will let you explain what you do on your channel.
Yeah, well, you know me. Mostly, I'm a Let's Play. I'm a gaming content creator. So I do a lot of gaming, and I don't really focus on AAA titles. I like focusing on small indie developer games. So if you're looking for something fun but cheap to play, because I'm cheap, I'm your guy. But yeah, I do that. I also do a lot of vlogs. I do a lot of kind of like stuff on mental illnesses, and just from like personal struggles and everything. Shoot, even if you like cooking, I do cooking videos, so
yeah.
I'm not a good cook, but it happens.
Your intro pretty much just explains like what your channel is about. Like you're a friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Like you're pretty much everyone's friend.
Yeah, I'm like the Mr. Roger of today.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I knock on your door 3 times and I'm like, oh, hello, it's me. Let me into your house. No, wait, no, that sounds creepy. We'll not say it like that. I don't know. We have a lot of fun with every video, so more fun than we have with Danny, but. You know.
So on Chase's channel, he has a mini-series called I Make a Bucket List. And so for our collab today, we'll be going back and forth explaining what is on our bucket list and why.
Yeah, a bucket list is kind of like what you want to do before you die. It's a list usually of like 100 items. Mine is a goal of for in the next 10 to 15 years, what I want to do while I'm young and hip. And, you know, before I can't bend over and not get back up.
So yeah, essentially a bucket list is a list of goals, dreams, or experiences that you want to reach or accomplish. And everything on this list can range from something very simple to more extraordinary. Like, for example, you can adopt an animal or go to outer space.
Or you can save a worm!
Or save a worm!
Oh wow,
boy.
I should keep that in it. Danny's officially a bro.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
One of these collabs is just going to be a burping contest.
Challenge accepted.
So from each of our bucket lists, we picked out 5 things that we want to share in this video.
And I gotta say, it was very hard picking out even 5 things.
I know.
Our mindset was, if we were to die later this year, what's the 5 things we'd want to get done? But I can think of 100 things I'd want to get done before I die.
Exactly.
We'll see how this goes.
And these are in no particular order.
Right, exactly.
So without further ado, since you're my guest, I'll let you go first.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I know you prepared on a phone and everything. You're a lot more technologically advanced than me. See, I'm old school. I have a sheet of paper here. Oh man, I'm going to need like bifocals soon. 4 years ago. No, okay. So, numero 5. Number 5. This gets the nerd out of me. So, number 5, visit New Zealand. Oh, I want to go to New Zealand so badly. Visit New Zealand and get a picture at every infamous Lord of the Rings set and landmark. Yeah, you know how awesome that would be to get to visit the Shire and then like
oh yes,
to go where they filmed Rohan, because I'm a horseback rider, so get to like ride a horse for like Rohirrim. Again, the nerd in me is coming out, but I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And a little side note to that, and of course bungee jump over the Nevis River in Queenstown, which is the highest bungee jump drop like on the planet. So of course that's a bucket list item. The only problem is I'm deathly terrified of heights, so it's kind of awesome because it'll be doing something I've always wanted to do, which is conquer my fear of heights and take pictures as Aragorn defending Minas Tirith from the Orcide invasion, you know.
On this bucket list, some of the things are more of a fear factor thing. Like, some people want to conquer their fear, like hold a spider, go skydiving, swim with sharks. Just be able to say, I did that. It's so crazy because go to New Zealand is also on my bucket list.
Oh, really? Is it really?
I know the first Narnia movie was filmed there.
Was it really? I didn't know that. Obviously, New Zealand is like the most perfect place on the planet because like 2 of like fairy tale's most perfect lands were filmed in New Zealand, so.
Oh my, do you hear that?
Hello? Listen. I know the paparazzi wants to come in here because I'm on film, but listen, no flash photography, please, come on.
The paparazzi.
Oh, I hate that I didn't think about that.
So along the lines of traveling, one of the things on my bucket list that I want to share today is see the Northern Lights in person.
Ooh.
In Alaska.
Ooh, that is also on my bucket list, but not on my top 5. So
Go to Alaska or see the Northern Lights.
See the Northern Lights, but Alaska too. Like I want to kayak around the glaciers in Alaska. That's what I want to get.
I really want to see a grizzly bear in the wild. I love all bears. And so just being able to see one in its natural habitat, like obviously from a distance, I mean, I would love to go up and like pet it, but like obviously you can't do that. Being able to see nature in the flesh would just be awe-inspiring.
Right. Did you ever see the movie Wild America?
No.
Oh, I think that you'd like it. It came out like in the 90s, and it's about the 3 brothers who started the TV series Wild America, and it's about like the first video they ever captured was they want to change the boundaries of how footage captures wildlife, and they actually like go into a den of hibernating grizzly bears, and I think you'd like it. You should check it out. It's really hard to find. It was like a low budget film, but it's got beautiful sceneries of like across America and like real wildlife in it too. So you should check it out. What's his name? The little kid who is in Home Improvement. Tim the Toolman Taylor's son. Who had like blonde hair. He was
Jonathan
also in that
Taylor
like
Thomas?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He's the main star in it. So
Simba.
Yeah, Simba. There we go. I should have described him as that. Simba.
Okay, your turn.
All right. Again, I gotta hold up my paper here where I can read it. So number 4 on my bucket list is, it's an item that if I was to die this time next year, I'd have to get it done this Christmas, but I want to like raise a bunch of money to go purchase toys and visit a children's hospital dressed up as Santa Claus and deliver gifts to children with pediatric cancer or in the burn unit. So like the kids who are burned with like 3rd-degree burns or even worse, they're spending basically the rest of their lives in the hospital because they can't move at all. Just to kind of like give them that one last good act of kindness, and it's something that they deserve. I have multiple philanthropies, people with disabilities, pursuing education, and children with pediatric cancer, all for personal reasons. That's definitely something I'd want to accomplish. But I don't want them to know who did it. I'll keep it because, you know, it's all about humbling yourself. I will stay as Santa Claus the whole time.
That's so sweet.
You know, the holiday season, when it comes to Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, everything, no matter what religion you are, what race you are, the holiday seasons as a whole is all about giving and just kind of putting others before yourself. That's how I see it. And so I feel like the best way for me to feel fulfilled during the holiday season is making sure that other people are having just as happy of one. You know, if I can smile, everyone else deserves to smile too during the holiday season.
Yeah, it's all about just coming together as one and just knowing that we're all equal. Like we're all
exactly.
human.
I think that there's a lot of hope for our generation. The future of the world, I think it's in a good spot right now.
For sure.
There's a lot of love and kindness in our generation. That's what's exciting to me.
That is an incredible thing to have on your bucket list. Like I'm inspired now.
Right. I want to make an impact and a difference on these kids who deserve it before I go out. That's how I'll feel fulfilled leaving this planet, if I made an impactful difference.
It's the same for me.
Right.
Along the lines of that, like with each trailer comes an emotion. I want everyone to feel that emotion, and if you felt happy or if you felt sad watching one of my trailers, if you felt angry, if you felt suspense, that is why I do what I do on my channel. Like I love making people feel some kind of emotion. I feel honored and humbled that like I was able to make this person feel this way. That's just the most incredible feeling for me.
It's just an awesome feeling as a YouTube creator. Even like in my perspective, what, maybe 20 views per video, but I know it's 20 people who enjoy watching my videos. And even if that's it, that's what matters. If you're making a difference in 20 people's day, to me, that's worth the work of filming and editing, and I get messages all the time about like, I was in a really bad place today, but your video made me feel a lot better. And to me, that just makes me feel like I'm doing my job, because we've all been there. I mean, shoot, like for me, Markiplier is like, him and Jacksepticeye were the 2 guys who like really brought me out when I would have my moments. It's the most rewarding feeling, and that's what I love about YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's just all about putting others first before yourself. I'll make a whole other video about how it's also okay to put yourself first before others for your mental health. That's a whole other video.
yeah, exactly. And that's something that I feel like we could both talk on too, because it's the whole reason why I rebranded myself. Maybe some of you guys remember me in the past as Jughead Gaming, but I'm Chase TV now, and exactly what you said. You definitely want to put your community first, but there's definitely times when you need to put yourself first, or else it's just not gonna feel right, and you're not gonna have the willpower to do it. And yeah, that would be a cool video for us to do. Just kind of talk on that.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back in the bucket list.
Yeah. When two minds like ours try to do something together, we start wandering, don't we?
Yes.
All right, Danny, aka the real editor, aka editing is everything. Remember when I introduced you like that in one of my reaction videos? What is number 4 on your bucket list?
I think what I'm gonna put for number 4 is meet Rhett and Link.
Oh, okay.
Because they are my heroes. They are the reason I started my channel. They are they are my motivation to keep creating, to keep being myself, to just be the goofball that I am. Just being able to thank them in person for inspiring me and for being the reason I started my channel, and how I would not be where I am today without them. Sharing my video the first day it uploaded would just make my entire life, and I'll die happy. I've actually talked to them very briefly on Twitter. It was the 1-year anniversary of my channel, and I sent them a message thanking them for being the reason I started my channel. Really long message about how they're my heroes, and like I can't wait to see them in person or meet them in person. And they actually responded. It was them.
That's awesome.
Because they had their signature. It was -RL at the very bottom, and I was like, oh.
That's awesome. So it wasn't part of their like social media team or something.
Right.
It's actually them. And that's what's
Right.
awesome. Isn't Twitter awesome? Like honestly, it lets you have the opportunity to connect in real time with anyone.
Yeah.
That's what I love about gaming too. I mean, I could be playing a video game and Drake could be on the other side.
Yes.
I'd have no idea. Or my hero, Terry Crews. He plays a lot of video games too, but that's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I never really watched Rhett and Link until, do you remember when they had a TV show on IFC where they went around and made like these super cheesy, low budget commercials for these low budget companies? That show was hysterical, and I watched it every Saturday morning. So like that's when I became a fan of Rhett and Link.
I never actually watched that show. I definitely watched the commercials when they were on YouTube later. The very first video that I saw of them, this was back in like 2012, 2013. It was their red flag dating video, and how like if the girl you're interested in is a photographer, red flag, she's gonna force you to take pictures of her for the rest of your life.
Well, that's true.
Yep, I can attest to that. I'm sorry, John. Their graduation song that came out in 2013, I graduated in 2013. That was like the theme song of that year for me. I would sing it in the car, and like I would sing it in the shower. Like it was my jam.
Class of 2013, let's go.
Yes.
Best class.
Can you believe that it's been 5 years since we've graduated?
Yep. Oh, it's kind of scary.
Yes.
I've changed a lot.
Oh, me too. I am like unrecognizable now.
Yeah, same. Yeah, dropping 50, 60 pounds really helped, but but that's awesome. So you're going to VidCon, right? Tag, little placement there. Check out Danny at VidCon. I won't be there, so say hi to her for me. Are Rhett and Link gonna be at VidCon?
They're gonna be there.
Guys, make it happen. Make it happen.
If I don't get a chance like to meet them, I'll tweet them and like, how many retweets will it take for us to meet up for even just 5 minutes? Like
You should post your trailer to them too, because that had so much. I mean, you put a lot of time into that.
Yes.
You could tell. And that's one of my favorites, and I'm not even the biggest Rhett and Link fan, admittedly. So. It's a great trailer.
Oh, thank you.
YouTube, Twitter, do your thing. Make this bucket list item happen.
I need to meet my heroes.
Little fun fact with my hero, Markiplier. He and I are from the same hometown. We graduated the same high school. So Twitter, YouTube, do your thing.
Do your thing.
Make it happen.
All right. Your turn.
All right. So let me get ready here again. Well, number 3. I'm stupid, I know.
No, you're fine.
So, number 3, here we go. I'm gonna go with throw out the first pitch in a Reds game. I am a huge baseball fan. I love my city, Cincinnati, number 3 best city in America. Come check us out. I love my hometown, Cincinnati. We're the best. And I love the Reds. I'm a huge baseball fan. I love the Reds. The Reds are the oldest baseball team in Major League Baseball history. No one does opening day like us. Like, it is a huge party. The entire city shuts down. Schools get out. It is a huge all-day festivity, opening day, because oldest franchise. And so preferably, I'd love to throw out the opening day pitch, first pitch. But that would be a huge goal of mine. I played baseball for 16 years. I was a catcher. One time have I gotten to like actually meet some Reds players, and I got assigned baseball from like my two favorite players at the time, Todd Frazier and Billy Hamilton. So if I ever get like big enough that they invite me to come out and throw out the opening day pitch, we've talked about before, I better wear my yellow underwear because I'm going to be so nervous but so excited at the same time, and
Yes.
that'd be awesome. So that's number 3 on my list.
That's awesome.
some hometown pride right there.
Yeah. I can just see it now, like on TV, like Chase Osborne throwing out first pitch. Like that would be so cool.
Oh yeah, on opening day, and
Yes.
the Jets flying over and the American flag behind me.
Yes. Twitter and
And
YouTube. Make it happen.
Make it happen. All right, Danny, what is number 3 on your bucket list?
My third bucket list item. This has actually been on my bucket list for a long time.
Ooh.
This has been on here for maybe at least 10 years.
We're throwing it back, everybody.
This is before I even knew what a bucket list was. This was just like a big goal of mine. But hello?
Hi, dog.
One of my life goals is to get one of my photos of food blown up in a restaurant.
Ah.
Food photography is my absolute favorite kind of photography because
And I love food.
because food is an artwork.
Yeah, it is. It seriously is.
Yeah, and when you walk into a restaurant or like a cafe or an ice cream shop, there's big pictures on the walls of food. And when you see the food, you're like, ooh, that looks good. I want to be that photographer that takes that picture, and I want people to look at my picture and be like, ooh, that looks good. That's like, I did that. I made them feel that way.
Okay, so out of curiosity, you have only one of the 2 options you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You can either make an official channel trailer for Rhett and Link, or take a picture of food that will go up in like the most premier restaurant in New York City. Which opportunity would you take?
Oh, absolutely, the Rhett and Link trailer.
That wasn't even a question. My bad.
It's basically 2 bucket list things in one. Like meeting my heroes and getting to make an official trailer. Rhett and Link is always gonna win. I'm a hardcore fan.
Everybody. Yeah, no kidding. That's awesome though.
I really want to get like a B or a mythical best tattoo. I want it written in the flame. Like you know how their new logo is the GMM in the flame. I want B or mythical best written in flame, like maybe like right here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You'll have to live stream that one too.
Yes.
Alright, so my next one, my number 2, it's also, it may sound like a cheesy one, but it's something that I want to do really bad. I want to go on like some kind of mission trip and help fund and build a school in a third world country. Because again, like I said, one of my philanthropies is helping people pursue educations. Because man, I think right now, more than ever, please cut that out. I think right now more than ever, it is very important for people to pursue an education because, I mean, look at the way politics is going right now. Everyone needs to be informed. It's not fair. Like, here in America, we take education for granted. Big time. You know, you hear, like, kids on Twitter and stuff all the time, like, oh, I hate high school, I hate school, blah, blah, blah. It sucks, I want to drop out. But you give it to other countries where these are kids who are begging to get to pursue an education. They'll do anything just to even learn their ABCs. I will feel greatly fulfilled if I would get an opportunity to, 1, help fund, but 2, get to go and help build a school for kids in a third world country community. I think that's probably, it's number 2 on my list here, but it's probably number 1 as like a life bucket list career ambition.
That's so awesome.
Thank you.
Now, do you have a specific country in mind, or is it just any third world country?
I don't have a specific country in mind because, I mean, if I could do them all, dude, I would help every country that I could. I think it would be great, you know, if I was ever to do some kind of like community charity event to try to bring in the funds to kind of like let people decide where I go. Maybe take like a poll, everyone who donates can like write in, either go with that or draw out a place from a hat, or just maybe almost get like applications for like this community, you know, this community that needs a school, that needs housing and blah blah blah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go out and help them out.
Twitter and YouTube, make it happen.
Make it happen.
That's so awesome, and I agree that so many children are in need of education. Like, I know in India, the females don't have proper sex education, which is why there's so many children, so many orphans in India. I don't want to get the country wrong, but where Malala is from, there's little to no education for girls, and it's so important for everyone, including girls, to get education, because I mean, we're all equal. Like, we all deserve to have equal education.
You'll find that in a lot of countries actually still, where girls are just denied the right to pursue any kind of education at all,
which is so wrong and disgusting.
So hopefully we'll be able to together as a community be able to bridge that gap and build a foundation for learning and education. I get excited just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows like what kind of insect is gonna bite me, because that's my luck, and I'll probably contract a disease and never come home. But as long as I still funded this school and got to help build it, I would love to be able to vlog it whenever it happens too, just to kind of like, again, open up people's eyes, because you look at Twitter, you look at anywhere, you go into school here in America and other like first world countries, we take education for granted. It's time to be thankful for what you have and feel blessed for what you have, because an education goes a long way, and a lot of people who don't have the opportunity, you already have this many opportunities compared to them. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's definitely not fair. I really hope you're able to reach that goal, because that is an incredible goal to reach.
I already have like the charity event planned out. If I ever become big enough, I want like a YouTube celebrity charity event, poker tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
Where people can tune in and they can donate to their favorite YouTuber for their YouTuber to win, so they can keep cashing in and like donate and like, you know, bet higher during the poker tournament. So
oh, that's cool.
But all the proceeds will go to building that school. So
awesome.
I like poker, so
okay, so my second thing on my bucket list is experience zero gravity.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that would be fun.
I was inspired by iJustine's video when she experienced zero gravity. I think it was sponsored by the movie Passengers. She took the Nintendo Switch up there. They all went into an airplane way up high, and then they came down for like maybe 10-15 seconds. So for that amount of time, you were just floating. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Just being able to feel weightless and just float would just be incredible, because everyone, ever since they were a child, has dreamt of flying. Actual floating, levitating, flying. That is like the closest thing you can get to actually flying.
Oh yeah.
That would be so cool.
That's actually a great idea. I didn't even think about that. Like, wow. To me, flying almost always scared me. But again, that's another reason to put it on a bucket list, to conquer a fear, so.
Yeah, life is all about experiences, conquering your fears, bettering yourself, and just being able to say, I did that.
Exactly. I like that one. Now, I think what would be cool if I was ever experiencing zero grav, I'd love to like let barbecue potato chips go and just fly around like Pac-Man style, like, just collecting them back and forth. Yes, that'd be fun.
All right, so what is your number one for this video?
All right, you guys ready for a cheesy one? Good, you should be. Well, that's true. Wisconsin, eh? Number one. This is going to sound really corny, I'm sorry guys. Be a successful YouTuber that helps to unify a community no matter race, faith, or ability. So there, I basically combined all my philanthropies into that one there. Successful doesn't exactly mean I have to be a big YouTuber, but just be successful in my own mind where, so I open up my video, it's like, I got the best community on YouTube. I want to build a community that's 100% on positivity, love, support for one another, and unify everyone, no matter who you are or what you worship or what you believe or how you act, what your ability or disability is. It doesn't define who you are, and here in this community you can be whoever you want to be. You are yourself, and that's how we look at you.
Exactly. What kind of makes me sad about YouTube and people who want to be a successful YouTuber is they just want it for the fame. They're doing it for themselves, but for like a selfish reason. For fame and fortune. Want to be famous, me. Like, I've always wanted to be successful in a career, in a YouTube channel, but not for the fame and fortune, but because of the passion I have for it, because of the drive that I have, because I want to make a difference in the community. If fame and fortune comes with it, I won't complain.
That's a perk, you know?
Because for me, with success, passion and drive and motivation all come first. Commitment comes first before the fame and fortune.
If money's your happiness, you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah. There's a quote from Jim Carrey. I love this quote. It goes, "Everyone should become rich and famous so that everyone knows that's not the answer."
Ooh, I like that. It's deep, but it's true. Very well spoken what you were saying about that, and hopefully this can be like support for small channels out there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys think that like YouTube has abandoned you with the new partner program and everything, but here's the deal. You do YouTube because you enjoyed it. I mean, I'm 4 years into YouTube on this channel, and I'm only at 1,000 subscribers, but I haven't given up because I enjoy it. Like I mentioned before, getting messages from you guys that I've made a difference in you, that's what drives me. If I was just doing it for the fame and fortune, I would have given up by now. And that's what makes a lot of creators give up. Just the wrong reasoning for doing YouTube. You're not making the YouTube videos for money. And honestly, you're just doing it for the wrong reasons. And it will be reflective, it will reciprocate into your community. They can tell when you're doing YouTube because you're passionate for it, and when you're doing it just because it's like a job to you and you're just trying to make money fast. People can read that big time. That's the difference between a really strong community and a community of people like, oh, well, I'm just going to check out this creator because they have a new video, you know?
Exactly. It really grinds my gears when YouTube like favors like the Paul brothers, who the fame has gone to their heads exceptionally.
We as Ohioans, we don't take credit for them.
No.
Because there's the Paul brothers and then there's us. So
yes.
It's a conclusion. Columbus isn't a good city.
For me as a YouTuber, I started my channel about 1.5 years ago as a passion project. Because I've been wanting to make out of context, out of genre trailers for years. Originally, I was gonna do it with Smosh back in 2013.
Wow.
Well, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember like I started editing it, I just gave up because I had no motivation, and like I had the mindset of like, oh, no one's gonna watch this. But then a 1.5 years ago, I'm like, you know what? Red Link inspired me, so I want to take their content and make something that makes me feel good as a creator, because I am a huge horror fan. Being able to take something that's funny and make it scary was like amazing. It gave me chills. And so like I didn't care about the views, I didn't care how successful it was gonna be. What mattered to me was my view of success for that video was making sure that I was completely happy with it, and I was. And now 1.5 years later, with 250,000 subscribers, like that is the biggest reward I could ever ask for, I could ever earn, with just a simple passion project. And being able to talk to everyone on a daily basis, being able to make these amazing new friends from around the world, like that is absolutely incredible. And like I couldn't be more honored and humbled. That is amazing.
That's awesome. And again, big congratulations to you for reaching 250,000. That's a huge milestone, and it only keeps going up from here.
Yes. So for my final thing on my bucket list, this is like my ultimate goal of my life.
Ooh.
Is to make an official movie trailer for any movie that plays in theaters.
Ooh, that would be awesome. You'd have to let me know which one was, because I would go see a movie just to see your trailer.
Yes.
I know her!
I did that! That's me!
That would be awesome.
And the reason why I love making trailers so much is because, well, one, I love making people feel an emotion. I love making people feel excited and feel happy, even sad with something I create. So what is something that gets people excited about something? Movie trailers.
That's true. And a trailer alone can have so many wide range of emotions in them.
Do you know just how hyped people get when a new Star Wars trailer drops, or when like a new superhero trailer drops, or when a Disney live action remake trailer comes out? Just a random original movie trailer that plays in theaters that no one has any idea about, but the trailer is so good, you're like, I want to see that. That is what I want to do. That is my ultimate goal, is to make an official movie trailer that plays in theaters, and for people to be like, wow, I want to see that movie because of the trailer.
And sometimes the trailer is better than the movie.
Yeah, which sucks.
I know, right? It's amazing just the emotion you can go through in one trailer, because like when Christopher Robin, when they released that, I went from like, yeah, I'm so excited because like Winnie the Pooh was my childhood. Even with just a 30-second trailer, when I was done watching it, you know, I need a box of tissues because I was like, the waterworks were leaking. It was it's amazing just within the time span of a minute, the emotions that I went through.
I want that to be like my legacy. I want to be remembered as, she made that trailer. I want to see her movie. Not only that, but like, I don't just want people to remember me as just an editor. I want people to remember me as a person, a friend. I want my soul to be remembered. For me to put my heart and soul into these trailers will make my legacy live on.
That's awesome. I'm a fan. Well, if anyone deserves that, if anyone can accomplish it, it's definitely you, because like, especially for being self-taught, and a lot of these you make in a week, right? And it's amazing because you make, in my opinion, professional grade trailers. I couldn't even imagine doing that, even if I had a month to edit it. So if anyone deserves it and can accomplish it, it's definitely you. So.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. A little cheesy moment there, everybody.
So yeah, we learned a lot about each other and a lot about our goals that we want to achieve in life.
Yeah, we did. I encourage all of you guys to go make a bucket list now, because you'll learn a lot about yourself too. You really figure out the kind of person you are when you start writing down what you want to do before you die. And it's really easy. All you need is a piece of paper or your phone and a pen, and just start making items. You really find yourself, and it's a really exciting feeling making a bucket list.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be extravagant or extraordinary. Like, it can be very low-key. Like, it could be getting a tattoo. It could be trying a new food, adopting an animal. Or if you're a thrill seeker, if you go skydiving, go scuba diving, cliff jumping, or riding a hot air balloon.
Or if you want to save that poor worm that can't cross the road on its own.
Yes.
Before it dries up. I don't know where that came from, by the way, but...
It sounded like you said save a woman across the road.
Help an old lady cross the street.
So that is it for our collab today. That was really fun.
Oh yeah.
And you guys should check out Chase's mini-series, I Made a Bucket List, and you can click the card right up there. Chase takes a point to it. Yeah, it's so inspiring. And yeah, you guys should make a bucket list, but what you really should do, you should subscribe to Chase and show him all the love, because he is an amazing person.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Come on. Seriously. Cut it out. Come on. But thank you. I appreciate that. And I just want to thank you again for letting me be able to do this, giving me the opportunity to be able to reach out to your crowd, a bigger audience. And it's awesome that you do this with creators, big and small, because it really shows like your character. You know, you're not selfish, you're selfless, and you care about the success of, you know, your friends and your fellow creators. And that's what's awesome. More creators should honestly do what you're doing, especially right now more than ever.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I love my friends.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'm glad I was able to hopefully entertain you guys today. So thank you for giving me an opportunity and for watching this video.
Yeah, for however long it came out to be.
Oh yeah, we'll have to see how long the final product is. This should be interesting.
I love you all, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!
See you guys.